Let's dive right in and paint a picture for a second. Imagine the incredible peace of mind you feel knowing your insurance agent is fully qualified, completely vetted, and legally authorized to handle your policies. Now, contrast that with the terrifying financial risk of handing your future, your life savings, or your business assets over to a convincing imposter. It's a massive difference, right? And that's exactly why today's explainer focuses on how to definitively look up an insurance agent's license in Washington state.
Think about it like this. You'd never let an unlicensed doctor perform surgery on you, so why would you ever trust an unverified agent to protect your life, your home, or your business? Verifying credentials isn't just some boring formality. It is absolutely your ultimate shield against devastating financial loss and fraud.
Today, we're going to cover an introduction to agent licensing, the WOIC Lookup tool, how to actually interpret the information you find, national NAIC resources, specific scenarios and red flags to watch for, and finally, a quick conclusion and recap.
All right, Section 1, Introduction to Agent Licensing and the Legal Requirements. Washington state law does not mess around here. A slick business card, an impressive letterhead, or a fancy advertisement, that doesn't make someone a licensed professional. According to state regulations, anyone using those methods to fake being a licensed producer is committing a very serious violation. Literally anyone can print a flyer or put up an ad online, which is exactly why verifying their actual legal authority through official channels is absolutely non-negotiable.
Moving on to Section 2, the WOIC Lookup tool, and navigating the state registry.
So where's your ultimate source of truth? It's the Washington Office of the Insurance Commissioner, or WAOIC. Their secure website hosts the Agent and Company Lookup tool. And this isn't just some basic online directory. It gives you real-time, direct access to the Commissioner's actual licensing database. It's the definitive legal registry for verifying if a person or a business has the authority to transact insurance in Washington.
Here's your game plan for verifying an agent. Step 1, hop onto that official online tool. Step 2, search using their specific WAOIC number, their National Producer Number or NPN, or their NIEC number. And Step 3, which is crucial, check their active lines of authority. Why? Because an agent properly licensed to sell life insurance isn't automatically legally cleared to sell you homeowners coverage. You've got to check what they're actually allowed to do.
Section 3, Interpreting the information and learning how to read the data.
Getting the search results is honestly just half the battle. You aren't just checking if their status is active. This database is basically a window into their whole administrative record. You can confirm contact info so you know you're not dealing with some spoofed agency. You can expose past regulatory infractions or complaints, or even look up independent review decisions if you're ever appealing a healthcare denial. It's literally a comprehensive background check, right at your fingertips.
All right, Section 4, National NAIC Resources. Let's zoom out a bit.
What if your agent just moved to Washington? Or they do business across multiple state lines? That's when you turn to the National Association of Insurance Commissioners. The NAIC is a massive, standard-setting organization, and it's governed by the top regulators from all 50 states, plus D.C. and 5 U.S. territories. This ensures oversight is coordinated across the entire country.
This is huge because it means a bad actor can't just hop across the state line to hide a suspended or revoked license. Washington links its data nationally through the National Insurance Producer Registry, or NIP. So if an agent's residence status changes or they lose their authority somewhere else, that history follows them everywhere. If they caused a mess in Oregon or Idaho, Washington regulators and you are going to know about it.
Section 5, Scenarios and Red Flags. Diving into some industry insider tips.
Now, beyond databases, what sketchy behaviors should you actually look out for when you're shopping for a policy? Let's look at a highly specific scenario, a life settlement. This happens when you sell your life insurance policy to a third party for less than the expected death benefit. Under Washington law, a licensed provider must give you a lump sum payment. And here's the kicker: you have a 15-day window to void the contract after it's executed if you change your mind. Knowing these rules is what protects your baseline rights and keeps you from getting locked into a terrible deal.
Here's another major red flag to watch for, and insiders call this twisting. If an agent is aggressively pressuring you to drop your current policy for a quote-unquote better one, and they're using confusing or incomplete comparisons to do it, they might be twisting. It's a serious regulatory violation, and honestly, they're usually just doing it to score a brand new commission, often at your financial expense. Then, you have the trap of misrepresentation. This is when an agent straight up lies to you, or provides fake, misleading illustrations about what your policy actually covers. They might hand you quotes that completely hide the real terms and conditions, making you believe you have this robust protection. Then, when it's time to file a claim, you find out it doesn't even exist. Total nightmare.
Now, you might think an agent offering you a kickback or some highly valuable gift as a thank you for signing is just them being super nice. Well, in the insurance world, that's called rebating, and it is strictly prohibited. An agent cannot give or receive anything of value to artificially lower your premiums or incentivize a sale outside of their standard commission structure. The legal line here is incredibly specific. A compliant agent? Sure, they might hand you a $5 coffee gift card or a branded pen as a standard promo item. That's fine. But if they're offering you a $50 dinner or sports tickets specifically to induce you to buy an insurance policy, they are committing an illegal inducement. It's a massive red flag that they aren't playing by the rules.
Finally, Section 6, Conclusion and Recap, Empowering Your Due Diligence. We've covered a lot of ground today, but to sum it all up, protecting yourself and your assets is incredibly easy if you just take 5 minutes to do your homework. Always verify an agent's credentials using the WIOC State Lookup tool. Check their national standing to make sure they aren't hiding past discipline from another state. And definitely keep your radar up for shady tactics like twisting, misrepresentation, or those illegal inducements over the strict $10 limit.
Just a quick professional disclaimer before we wrap. The information we've discussed is accurate as of this posting date, but because laws evolve and an agent's license status can literally change overnight, you have to practice ongoing monitoring. Don't just check once. Verify your agent's credentials every single time you purchase a new policy or renew an existing one to ensure they remain in good standing.
I want to leave you with this final thought. You'd never hand your life savings over to a complete stranger on the street, right? So why in the world would you trust an unverified agent with your financial future? Now that you're armed with the exact digital tools and knowledge to uncover the truth, what are you going to find when you look up your agent today?